Now that the manga and anime for Attack on Titan has come to an end for some time, we can really tackle and explore the show's greatest unresolved mystery. Now please, get your tinfoil hats on and walk with me here. Can a male become the female Titan? Can Connie or Jean become the female Titan? So let's talk quickly factual points entering this question, which will help solve world peace. No need to put the tinfoil hat just yet. Let's get the facts in. There were 9 shape-shifting Titans in the show, and many of them obviously had multiple users for them. For most of the show, we basically see one person with each of them. The 9 Titans are the Founding Titan, who went from the Fritz to the race, sorry I don't know how to say it, to Aaron's father, and then lastly Aaron. There are 8 people confirmed with this power. Then there's the Colossal Titan, who went from Bertolt to Armin. Rest in peace, Erwin. The Beast Titan, who went from Tom to Zeke Yeager. The Armored Titan, who was only known with Reiner for it. The Attack Titan, who went from Grisha to Aaron, father to son. The Jaw Titan, who went from Marcel to Ymir to Porco, lastly to Falco. The Cart Titan, who we only know Peak for. The Warhammer Titan, who went from Lara Tiber to Aaron, and Aaron had 3 of the Titan powers by the end of it. Lastly, the most important Titan for a Gooner, and more importantly in this video, the female Titan, who was only known in the show to be held by Annie Leonhardt. Now that we got all of this out the way, we can talk about how they get said powers. The Curse of Ymir states that the Titan shapeshifters can only live 13 years after receiving said power, and you're able to become one by eating someone currently in possession of a Titan. Animes love making main protags eat humans. Deku with All Might's hair, Yuji with Sukuna's finger. Denji didn't eat Pochita, they kinda just fused, but he did eat Makima. Also, can you blame him? But for Titan powers, you need to ingest the past Titan holder's spinal fluid, which is why so many wandering mindless Titans instinctively try to eat humans as a whole, so they can hopefully get that delicious spinal fluid. You imagine the Santa Claus Titan actually successfully ate Aaron, where he got his spinal fluid, instead of his fat ass swallowing him whole in one gulp like Shaggy and Scooby with their food? You see this happen in the show too. Not talking about Scooby-Doo anymore, or Vilma. That show might have been the worst show created in the history of history. But back on topic. Bertolt is left by Reiner and Zeke, and Levi has a serum that can turn either Armin or Erwin into Titans. He picks to give it to Armin, which he then transforms, and immediately eats Bertolt, and bam, now he's a walking nuke. He gets to be the Colossal Titan. Now here's where we can start wearing our tinfoil hats. As we see with a lot of Titan shapeshifters, they look like the person that's controlling them. Grisha looked like his Titan, Aaron looked like his, Rhino looked like his, and man, was I in denial. By far the biggest betrayal scene in history, and an unbelievable adaptation for it too. We will just never get that type of high where every emotion is being worn by a viewer. Man, that shit was generational. And as we keep going, Bertolt looked like his in the sense of both being tall as hell, but not necessarily the face and hair like others. Bertolt is one of the tallest characters in the show, standing at 6'3.5". For reference, Levi is 5'3", rest in peace. Not dead, he's just short. Aaron is 5'7", Reiner is 6'1", and Erwin is 6'2". So yeah, that man is massive. And maybe in multiple ways. Only one is canon, as of now. But yeah, so he's colossal in human height, just how the main power of the Colossal Titan is being colossal. Surprise. And I guess a transformation itself is its power, where he can literally just blow up a continent any given chance, or second, just by transforming. But hey, as I'm trying to get the point across, a lot of the Titans look like their users, and some have the same characteristics as the Titans themselves. And we also find out that each Titan has its own unique powers, which most are pretty self-explanatory. The Armored Titan has hardened skin, which should make it a lot stronger in the defensive category. Look at these frames for example.
I gotta say, Reiner, for a Titan with that name, it sure does break a lot.
The Cart Titan's on 4s, and great for mobility and just overall luggaging, like handling. The Jaws Titan has such strong teeth that can basically bite through anything and so on. And the female Titan's biggest power or trait just seems to be, dare I say, being a female. It inherits a feminine form. But we do see some things throughout the show, like the ability to harden, a built body for combat and close quarter fights, and the interesting uses of her voice being able to control mindless Titans. Yeah, wish we could explore that a little more later in the show. But once again, it begs a question, and we never get it answered, the story's most important question: can a male be the female Titan? Bertolt is one of the tallest characters in the show, we confirmed that, and he inherited the tallest Titan shape shifter, but it seems that you don't have to be tall to necessarily get the tall powers. Erwin would have made more sense to inherit the Titan due to being 6'1" and having a large stature, but Armin is 5'5" when he inherited the power. 5'5" is short for the show's standards, and he's roughly 8 inches less than Bertolt in terms of body height. Can't confirm nor deny any other measurements. So we established you don't need the traits of the Titan you're going to inherit because of Armin with the Colossal. And it seems with each user, the Titan could take a different direction with it. Porco's and Ymir's Jaw Titan didn't have wings like Falco's Jaw Titan. Granted, this was because Falco had Zeke Yeager's spinal fluid, which gave him some Beast Titan characteristics. So guess you can mix and match like it's Build-A-Bear with these Titans? Remember, it's important to know this with the Titans. Be pro-cannibalism, be pro-incest, and pro, you don't want to live more than 13 years. Maybe just pro-abortion, I don't know. So in conclusion, if a male inherits the power of the female Titan, I think it'll just look like a trans. I'd imagine a male can take the female's Titan's powers too. That's the big takeaway from this. Males can inherit the power, and Attack on Titan was too scared to go the route of pro-trans. Stayed safe with giving the female Titan to a female. Also, you can take your tinfoil hats off now.